It's week 4 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Drake London. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Jets and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the... Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
He'll get this one to Brown, and he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Breaks the tackle, still going. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Stroud. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
They give to Achane on the option. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 1. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's a bootleg for him. Fights off the pressure.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. He's going to run for it. It's an option right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Time and again, receivers would tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Dowdle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
On the quick, right?
Running for it, it's Achane. And he gets in, touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the 2nd of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
And they did get that win last week, but instead of being a player you win because of, this quarterback was a player they won in spite of. A lot of issues taking care of the football that canceled out, really, the good he did on the field. He knows they were fortunate to get the dub. He carries some momentum into this week, and you know he wants to play better.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jukes one defender, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This set of downs starts with an option right. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Lamar now from the gun. That one's complete to London. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the Broncos.
Hey, middle. 180. What is it? Report. Set up.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's on the move. Throw reeled in by London. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
No, we changed it. Middle. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hey, report. Go.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star, bunch of catches, and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense, you better find some answers for this playmaker.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the gun, Stroud. Completed here to Komet. He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's London. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
You change it. Ready, shot? Yo. Ready, shot?
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Up the sideline, past the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot. Go right here.
First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180. 13. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. He'll try left side out of the option. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Sit up. 180. Ready, shot. Sit up.
Jackson to throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
No, we change it. Middle. Cut.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That throw finds Komet. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Komet brings it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. A-chain on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Here we go. Hey.
Here's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Stroud now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first half. And you're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jets football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Go.
Lamar now from the gun. That one's complete to London. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. He's now up to 7 catches in this first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey.
From the 32. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar out of the pistol. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Lamar throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson yet again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Again, it's Jackson to the air. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Rope.